breaking news on WNY News Now.
Today we did file charges against Robert Overton for aggravated cruelty to animals. It is a felony under the New York State Agriculture and Markets Law.
I understand the dog found hanging from the tree. Maybe just your overall thoughts on the case, investigators finding something like that.
Like we reported on Monday, actually, this was a very vicious and horrific act to a poor, selfless, defenseless animal. So, again, we're very happy to have come to a conclusion so quickly.
Captain, the thought process to allow him to turn himself in and not just go get him when you discovered there was enough evidence to file charges?
Well, yesterday we did conduct an investigation, and our investigation went through yesterday. We did apply for a warrant late yesterday afternoon, and we were able to get it. And we were able to arrange to have him turn himself in today at 1 o'clock.
Was there any concern that he wasn't going to turn himself in, given his criminal past?
No, Mr. Overton actually was very cooperative with us.
Can you comment on his criminal past?
No, I really can't comment on his criminal past.
Can you comment on, you don't have to speak to a confession or anything, but did he make statements to you in the course of this?
All I can tell you is that we did interview him. I can't tell you anything about the specifics of the statement.
The cooperation from the community you cited in a couple of the releases was the main driving point behind the investigation? Yeah,
the support that we received, Ryan, from the public was absolutely incredible. Hundreds and hundreds of tips we received. The ones that were targeted towards Mr. Overton were very specific, and they allowed us to actually pinpoint this investigation very quickly, and we really appreciate that.
Generally speaking, you do receive many good tips from the community at large, even in other investigations that don't involve pets, but this one, can you say especially a lot of tips, a lot more tips than...
Yeah, as you know, you've dealt with us for quite a while now, and our tips line is very popular, 483-TIPS-8477, and it is something that we receive tips on every single day, but this case specifically was very positive outreach from the community.
You told us the other day that this investigation is rare for you. You've had a long law enforcement career, almost 30 years now. This is the first of its kind, is that correct?
Yeah, this is going on 25 years for me, and I've never seen anything like this in our area before, so again, and I hope we never do again.
Plus, you said just the charge of animal cruelty. Do you know what kind of punishment you're finding, what that's going to entail?
Specifically, I don't know. I know it is a felony under the Ag and Markets Law. I know the penalties are different under the Ag and Markets Law, so we'd have to look that up, and that would actually be through the district attorney's office. They could help you with that.
Do you find that this is something that particularly has shocked the community?
Absolutely. I think any time that a defenseless animal or anybody defenseless gets harmed in this way, I think it gets the attention of everybody involved, and especially our community, and I think we saw that through our tips and our outreach and also on social media.
Captain, does this now become a multi-jurisdictional effort with the state getting involved too?
I'm not aware of the state being involved. What do you mean, through the SPCA?
Correct. Well, no, I think there was something mentioned at the end of the release that cited a state entity.
I was just referencing the Agriculture and Markets Law itself. Okay. It's not. Most of the laws that we enforce are New York State penal law. This law is a New York State Agriculture and Markets Law. It's another law in the books for the state of New York that we can enforce.
So Wednesday is the next court date in a week. What is the timeline? Where does the case go from here?
Our case is actually closed with an arrest. We'll be moving on. As you know, we are very busy. Our investigators are out doing right now work for major cases. We are glad to get this case closed. As you know, it was a very serious case, and we made that clear from the beginning.
Captain, I know earlier in the week we spoke to you about the fact that you guys didn't have a motive. Found out why you did this yet?
No, I don't, and that's one thing that's difficult. Why you do something like this, I don't think we'll ever know that. I mean, he may tell us reasons per se. You may hear things on social media why it was done, but I don't know if we'll ever truly understand why this was done.
Was it particularly disturbing that he spoke to us yesterday?
I don't want to comment on anything that he may have said because it may affect the case. Again, we're moving forward with our investigation, and we're closing it.
Captain, generally speaking, is it not wise on somebody's part to spill the beans, so to speak, before they even get to court? Again,
Ryan, I can't comment on that. I mean, everybody has a right to remain silent at any time, and he chose not to do that, so that's completely up to him.
Jeff, can you just say and spell your name for us?
It's Robert, R-O-B-E-R-T, Samuelson, S-A